Have you ever been in a situation where you've been betrayed or felt that you are being betrayed by a family member or a friend, or a relative, for that matter, back home, because you've probably, entrusted some project that you wanted to do or that you would like to do or that you are doing back in Zim. It could be you building a house, it could be you running a business, but obviously you can't be in two places at the same time. And you have to have somebody that you trust. So you go ahead and decide that, you know what, my young brother, my young sister, my cousin, my mother, my father is back home, and I'm sure that they can help. I'll get into a partnership with them, or at least just give them a power of attorney type of a trust where they are in charge of your affairs while you're away. So what do? You give them money, you send them money to maybe let's say maybe you just give them money, you want to buy a house or you want to buy a stand. So you decide, you know what, funa ukuthenga stand. So ngizathumela umna wami imali, angithengele stand. So you talk to your young brother, you talk to your young sister, your cousin, they start looking for a stand for you. You even trust them with where they are going to find that place for you. You have told them the parameters of what you're looking for. Maybe ufuna stand emayadini in the eastern suburbs, or ufuna stand emalokishini, whatever works for you. So they go on and start the search. Then sooner or later they tell you, hey, brother, you know what? I've got a deal here. Sengitholile indawo. Khanya bathengisa ama-stand lapha. So, hayi, thumeza imali, sithenge i-stand. So you know what? You trust your brother, you trust your sister, you trust your cousin. You ask how much? Akutshela athi bathi 10,000. It's about 10,000. It's about 15,000 is stand. So after that, hayi siyakwakha, mina, trust me, hayi into ezincane lezi. I'm going to take care of the project. Ngizakwenzela yonke into oyifunayo. So lawe, rightfully so, you trust. It's your family after all. So you go ahead and start sending money. I'm sure there's an agreement in place, which also you have entrusted with your family or your relative, whichever way you put it. So the relative signs the agreement, and by the way, I've had strange situations where sometimes the agreement is even signed verbally, if ever there's anything called a verbal signature. But the thing is, you are so much in trust that you go ahead and you send money to this family member of yours. Athi uyakuthengela umhlaba. Time passes. It's now about maybe 5 months down the line. You're working so hard, sending money almost every month ekhaya. Maybe stand sakho kuthiwe uletha ama-500 kumbe ama-1,000 ngenyanga. You are doing exactly that. And the idea is 6 months from now, uyabe usubhadalela istand sakho kumbe $6,000 kumbe imalini. And then you'll start, sending imali yokwakha. Because most people, they don't have like one humongous amount of money that they will just put down and all of a sudden bahle bahambe bayokwakha indlu ka-1 ihle isukume within a day or two. So ukwakha, usually you'll go ahead and assign a family member or a relative, somebody that you believe you can trust with your life, ukuthi awenzele project akuhlanganisele indaba yokwakha kumbe eye business if you are running a business. I'm giving just a scenario lapha. So 6 months ifike suthengile indawo yakho sokuthiwa kade sokuqalisa ukwakhiwa, and all the meantime wena you know, uyatshelwa i-progress, you know, here and there, maybe a picture or two. Now suqalisa kathesi ukwenzani? Suqalisa ukuthumeza imali ekhaya, thumeza imali yakho, you know, kuthiwe first kufunakala imali eyokudinga umuntu ozadweba iplan, you know, idwetshwe iplan ibuye kuwe, hayi la uthi hayi perfect, great, iplan idwetshiwe, kuthiwe sokumele iplan le iyepasiswa ku-council, hayi la uthi sihlobo sami please ngithembe wena, hamba upasisa iplan. Isihlobo you know, sithatha iplan liyana sithi hayi mfowethu kumbe mzawami sengiyihambisa iplan ku-council sisiyapasiswa, only to find out ukuthi later anyway you get to find out the interesting parts of this whole scenario, ukuthi probably some of this konke kuyabe kade kungiyizinto ezingenzakaliyo. So but then fast forward, indlu supposedly isiyakhiwe. Lapha ngenza scenario yendlu ngifocusa kuyo, and umnyaka ususiyaphela, and wena usutshelwe kwathiwa indlu yakho it's almost complete. Ungawari amampikitsha ubuwatshengiswa, kuthiwa ama-inspections ayenziwe, how yonke into is wonderful. Lawe suredi ukuthi ubuye ekhaya, kumbe ngithi ukuthi uhambe ekhaya uyebona la indlu yakho entshe siyakhiwe enhle. Thenga itikiti lakho, hamba kumbe labantu abakho, kumbe uhamba lomkakho, kumbe uhamba wedwa. You get home, first thing ofuna ukuyibona indlu yakho, discover ukuthi indlu le kade ulethemba lonke lelo kade ulalo ukuthi it's some nice big house, yakhiwe kodwa itsheke yakhangelale. Kumbe uthi uyafika uthi uyakhangela amaphepha, uthola ukuthi amaphepha otshelwa ngawo kumbe owatshengiswayo ayisiyo maphepha that you expect, whether it is supposed to be a title deed kumbe whether it is supposed to be a cession. Kodwa amaphepha awe stand leso lalapho sokwakhiwe khona akuhambisani lalokho wena owawukutshelwa ubhadala izimali. Khale sokumele uinvestigate ukuthi imali leyo owawuyibhadala first of all vele was it the price yini eyayichargwe for everything yena leyo wawuyibhadalela, and you find ukuthi probably vele konke khona lokho kwakungamanga. There are so many abantu bakithi abaku-diaspora abale story ezifana lalesi engiqeda ukusidescribe la. There are so many. Mina, I have been a victim of this type of a scenario before. I know it's a very painful scenario. There's last weekend ngike ngaba kwenye indawo lapho besihlangene khona nje community yakithi ngiku-diaspora. And you know, I had one guy ebengixoxa laye uthi kimi, yazi ndoda, I was at home ngo-April. This guy was telling me about this incident yakhe eka-April 2025. Uthi ngo-April 2025 yawazi ukuthi ngike ngahambe lokhu zeni, ngike ngahambe ekhaya, and uyazi ukuthi bekuluhambo olubuhlungu. He says it was a painful journey. Ngathi, why was the journey painful? Uthi, you know, I had a guy that was working for me and some relatives that I trusted ukuthi baza ngakhela, you know, a structure for me to do a project of some sort. Uthi, you know, luckily he was supposed to go, I guess, ekhaya before the project iphela. But uthi these guys waqalisa ukubathumezela izimali ukuthi bam, you know, baqalisa ukumakhela whatever it is that he was supposed to be, you know, to have built for him to start his project. So wayethumeza imali yama materials. Then at some point in the process, it so happened ukuthi he got a tip off from one of the retailers lapha ababethenga khona material, and this friend of his osebenza ku retail store said to him, hey, I know ukuthi kulabantu bangakini ababathenga imaterial lapha, and I'm hearing ukuthi bathengela wena imaterial le for whatever it is that you want to do. Ha undodana athi abe sembuza athi, so okay, great, so I know ngiplan ukwenza lokhu la lokhu la lokhu la lokhu. So lwana bese sithi okay, so imaterial abayithenge kuwe lapha kathi indoda akuthi njele bathengeni. Then the guy starts telling him, I know, bafike lapha bafika bathenga so many amasamende, batenga so many izitina, batenga so many this. And undoda lo, the guy that was telling me, I get a shock of my life. Uthi ngithi kuye, no, send me the receipts. As abantu laba ababuye bazothenga esitolo kuwe lapha. Uthi amthumezele receipt. Then he takes that receipt abesefonele ekhaya. Abuzisise ekhaya ukuthi just to confirm, without letting them know what to say, ama V11. So uthi afonele ekhaya abuze kuzihlobo zakhe la kuyena lo nguye employee omthembe akade emthembile la front man. Abuze ukuthi kanti ngale ngakuthuma ukuthi uhambe uyenithengela izinto lezana owahamba wazithenga, can you tell me wathenga amasamende amangaki? The guy gives him ukuthi wathenga amasamende which are almost like double what he actually bought. Okay. Izitina wathenga ezingaki? The guy reported izitina which are almost double the quantity. So undodalo uthi he left it at that. Qalisa ukwenza further investigations to discover ukuthi thousands worth of his money have been getting swindled by these people that he trusts. And to cut the long story short and to fast forward, he says to me, do you know, my brother, umuntu yena lo wayengiswindla is somebody that I trusted so much okokuthi ngeChristmas ngangimthengela izigqoko, ngamthengela esitsho the previous, ethi ngumuntu ebe ngimthengela izigqoko, ngimthengela yonke into. When I go home, I bring him stuff for himself and his children and everything. I was even paying school fees for his children, not child, but children. But still the person found what it was necessary to steal from him. I'm sure a similar situation or similar favors were being done by him to the extended family that was also involved in that scam. So, lapha bantu bakithi zihlobo zami. I love to have these conversations because they touch home to many of us. But then obviously, I don't want to be the one sitting here, bursting your bubble over, what you think is a great, relationship between you and your family members. My intention is not to say, do not trust your family, do not trust anybody. Absolutely not. There is many people who have done great things, ekhaya, through the trust of family members, through the trust of relatives, through the trust of employees, and so on. But the significance or the essence of my conversation right now, Yuguti, if you are doing a project ekhaya, usebenzisa isihlobo sakho kumbe usebenzisa an employee, you are doing this remotely, when uhambe ekhaya once in so many months or once in a couple of years, for so many days, just make sure you cover all your bases. Make sure you protect yourself by being vigilant in accountability. Ngoba kanengi, sometimes, especially nxa kuyisihlobo, the biggest problem that we face nxa sidila lesihlobo yikuthi you'll be kind of yabulo guilt lokhana ukuthi ngingabuza ukuthi ngingacela ama receipt maybe uzazonda athi kangimtrust, ngingacela ama receipt uzabona ingazana ngimtrust, stuff like that. So but then ungananzelela ukuthi kusasa nxa sokumoshakele vele i relationship yangikhona will be damaged beyond control. So it is important to put those measures as an accountability, irregardless of who to deal with. Have those receipts brought, forwarded to you. Have those videos of the progress forwarded to you. Have those pictures forwarded to you, and make sure ukuthi indawo kumbe whether ngeye building yakho which you are which you are putting up, if it's a house for you and your family that you are putting up, or if it's a business that you are starting or that you want to operate in Zimbabwe, and you are using third parties that you are trusting remotely, make sure ukuthi you've put all the safeguards for you to minimize a potential for ukulingeka or for a temptation by those people that you trust ukuthi bagcine bekurobha, or ngithi ngesilungu for them to end up betraying you or being tempted to to start being dishonest with you and your monies. So I thought this was just an amazing subject or topic to engage. Maybe it will trigger you to think about whatever it is that you're doing ekhaya and see if there's anything that I've said here that can kind of give you a bit of something to say, hey, check this is a way project. Thank you so much. Hey guys, welcome to Asixoxeni. Let's Talk with Usiziba. Thank you so much for visiting me. I wish I will always see you. Please look out for new videos. Hit that subscribe button if you like what you hear on this channel. Share this channel with others, and let's grow the community. And please, if you have ideas, if you have similar experiences that I speak about in this video, please share them with us. Tell us what you have done to prevent a situation enjengale engidescribe lapha namuhla. Thank you so much and have a great 2026.